really curious that you had such a classic education, and then you become a comic artist, and it's really cool. And how did you become a comic artist?
How did I make the switch? So really, like, what happens for me is I was teaching painting in Massachusetts in 2019. It was an all-girls like art camp, and they were like the top 1% of like the US. Like their parents are like top earners, you know. What I was finding is like these colleges, there's very little there's very few schools anymore who just want a traditional artist. They're like, you know, we want you to teach traditional drawing and painting and digital drawing and painting. And I really didn't have that background. So like I started, you know, teaching myself these programs. And the way that I approached it was I was like, okay, I don't know the tools, but I know art. So I was like, I'm gonna lean into what I know about color until like I figure out what these tools are. And my painting that I was doing was literally like, it was like really heavy business, right? Like I got really into it was a French philosopher, he's named Guy Debord, and he wrote Society of the Spectacle. And basically it was this idea that it was a critique on capitalism, and he was saying that there's these power structures that mediate our lives through images, and they can manipulate and control our behaviors by the images they show us. So I was creating all these paintings that were kind of like, scared of the internet. So they're manipulating you, which is hilarious because I embrace it like so much now.
Yeah.
And, but the thing was, when I was teaching myself these new digital tools, I was like, my painting is way too heavy for this, right? Like I know this is going to be bad. I know I'm going to make mistakes. I need to just like kind of like goof off, right? So I went back to comic books because that was my first love. And then the entire summer I was in Massachusetts. I'm just, anytime I got spare time, I'm practicing learning the stuff.